Hi guys and girls, I'm Obsidian Ant and welcome back to Elite Dangerous. I'm here at Elvira's engineer base looking to see what module upgrade she's got available. Now I do want to continue upgrading my FSD. I've actually got grade 2 unlocked with the engineer Felicity, so I'll probably head back to her in just a moment, but I wanted to see what other upgrades she had available here. Now I was under the false impression that Elvira was the only engineer for FSD drives that you could sell discovery data to increase your reputation with them, but that's not true. You can also do it with the Felicity here. So all you need to do is go to Universal Cartographics and then sell whatever discovery data you've actually got. Now I've only got 144,000 credits worth of discovery data there. Not very much in the grand scheme of things. I was previously at 18% and you can see I'm still at 18% reputation there. But that is down to a slight little glitch there. If you just log out to the game, just back to the main menu and log in again, you'll see that your reputation will refresh and you'll get to see the correct value for that. So after just 144,000 credits worth of discovery data, you can see I've jumped from 18% to 62% on my way towards the grade 3 upgrades. So what I'm going to do then is take an exploration trip and go and gather as much data as I possibly can without taking too much time about it. I know that exploration and travelling can be quite a slog. It can take a long time to get anywhere. So rather than just travel around randomly collecting data, I decided to select a particular destination and then head there towards that. So I'm going towards the Val Nebula West, one of the most unique areas in the game actually. I've been there a few times before on my other accounts, but I've never been there with this account, so the trip should net me a fair few amount of credits. Choosing a destination that is actually worthwhile visiting will help you on your journey to collecting the data. It makes things a lot less random and gives you a destination to work towards. As I've said a number of times before, for me, exploration isn't just about scanning and collecting data. It's about finding places that are actually interesting to look at, places that are interesting to travel through, and binary star systems certainly qualify for that. I found a few en route to the Val Nebula. But we're out here collecting data for an engineer, so it's not about sightseeing, it is about collecting valuable data. And for that, we're going to want valuable planets, and water worlds like this one here certainly qualify. They're in the top tier of valuable planets and can net you somewhere in the region of 20 to 40,000 credits per planet. Of course, around inhabited space, the planets will be a lot less valuable because they've already been discovered by other players. But nonetheless, they're still worth flying up towards and using your detailed scanner on, because that will net you the additional money. High metal content planets are also worth scanning because they are worth a fair amount of credits as well, especially if they are candidates for terraforming. Not to mention that some of these locations are actually quite stunning. And like I say, whilst we're not out here purely for the sightseeing, it's quite hard not actually to stop off at places and check out the sights. And whilst ring systems like this make for absolutely stunning locations, they unfortunately don't give you any bonus for discovery data, at least as far as I'm aware. Continuing on my exploration venture then, I soon come across this system with a whole bunch of high metal content planets with atmospheres. And not to mention, there are also 1 or 2 ammonia worlds here. This here is a metal content world, fairly valuable. It's got an atmosphere, and I believe this one was a candidate for terraforming as well, which does add a nice bonus. Taking a trip out here like this into deep space is actually quite a nice opportunity to check out the new graphics that were included with the latest update. It seems that nearly every planet type got a nice graphical upgrade. The water looks much better on all planetary types that have liquid, and of course the clouds also seem to be a higher resolution than they were previously. Now I'm not using any modifications here, there's no graphics injectors, there's no changes to the graphics configuration file. For now I'm running everything on default using the ultra settings. High metal content worlds then, whilst not in complete abundance, they are fairly common out here, and they're worth stopping off at because they will increase your data value. But the worlds you really want to look for are Earth-likes and ammonia worlds. I did find a few ammonia worlds out here fortunately. Unfortunately though, I didn't come across any Earth-likes. Earth-likes then are currently the highest value stellar object that you can find within the game. Closely followed actually by black holes, but we'll get to that within a bit. But the high value for Earth-likes is clearly down to the fact that they're easily colonizable by humans. And then there are planets like this one, which are candidates for terraforming, and that just means they can be terraformed by using technology and then be colonized if people so desire. But unfortunately, aside from giving you an exploration bonus, that's not currently a gameplay feature within the game itself. Maybe something in the future then. And here we get a nice look at an ammonia world with its rather dirty looking oceans. And again, you can see the improved textures on this planet here. The Val Nebula, a very unique location, somewhere that's not duplicated anywhere else within the known galaxy. This isn't a procedural nebula, this is a handcrafted nebula, and it's actually very beautiful indeed. It makes a journey out here very worthwhile, and of course it's instantly recognizable. Although it doesn't actually contain any planets of particular value and you can't fly right into the center of this nebula unlike you can with some others, it's still a good stop-off point towards the other nebulas which are clustered around this area within around about 1,000 light-year radius of it. So the journey out here will have gathered me quite a good amount of exploration data, but it's probably not enough to unlock the amount of reputation that I actually want with Felicity. So I'm going to have to continue onwards. But the best places to go now are the places that are so far not already been discovered by other players, and for that I need to travel a fair amount of distance either upwards or downwards in relation to the galactic plane. It's there where I will find an abundance of neutron stars and black holes, some of the most valued commodities within galactic space. And scanning a bunch of them should get me the valued data that I actually need, at which point I'll be heading back to Felicity and her engineer base, and hopefully work my way towards those FSD upgrades I'm seeking. For now though, I'm going to take a brief stop off on this planet before heading on towards the next leg of my journey. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys and girls next time. Hi guys and girls, I'm Obsidian Ant and I'm back here with Elite Dangerous. Today I'm going to have a look at one of the engineers, in particular Felicity, and I want to upgrade my FSD. Now I'm going to have a look here at what materials I actually need, and then I'm going to head out and collect them, and we'll see all the various locations that we actually need to go to in order to obtain those particular materials. Now, collecting materials can actually be fairly time consuming, so it's always good to know exactly where you need to head to. Felicity here actually needs metal alloys before you can